Hello and welcome to Season 4 of The Journey with Kirsty and Simon, a journey that really has only just begun. It's a podcast that gives us the opportunity to bump our gums and talk about our life and how we go about running our mountain B&B, always in our own fun, unique and irreverent way. Thank you for joining us and welcome on board.
Sorry. You recording? Is it doing?
It's working.
Oh, right, concentrate.
Have you sent that?
No. I'm going to send that.
Right. Is it on silent?
Yeah. Friend in need and all that.
Absolutely.
Friend in need. This is going to be a difficult one. Hi, everybody. Going to explain for the first time ever in how many podcasts have we recorded?
I wouldn't like to say.
You wouldn't like to say? Right, don't then if you don't like to. Stupid saying that, isn't it? I wouldn't like to say. Don't do it then.
That's why I'm not.
We recorded a whole one.
What's that a stupid saying? I wouldn't like to say, so I'm not going to.
No, people go, I wouldn't like to say but. And then they say it.
I didn't say but.
No.
Yes, we're having to do the podcast again because although the audio recorded, the video didn't. And now that we go out on YouTube as well, we have to do it again.
You have to see our prettiful faces. We don't.
Unless...
But it don't work.
We could have written the script of the old one and then mimed it.
Oh, God. It's a shame, really, because it was a beautiful sunny day.
Where are you off? That was a big... Oh, no. Oh, I know why. The daffodils are out.
Oh, my God. Look for the people that are watching. Fabulous. But I think they might have come out yesterday and I missed them.
They did. I saw them on the table.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing.
No, because there was only like one or two and the rest were all buds like that.
Oh, that's it. Spring. It's official.
Stick it on the bar. The bar's
It's official.
The bar's
spring.
in shot.
So as I was going to say...
I would like to congratulate...
Oh, there's nothing so pretty.
I'm going to congratulate you
I've
there.
made a plant. I've born a plant.
A plant has lived with more than 48 hours in your company.
Yes, and it's bloomed.
You should be very proud.
I've got at least 10 daffodil babies there. Done. I'm so great at mothering. I was determined. See, I can do that. I think it's a sign that any plant... Well, they just give up before I even get them into the house. I had a plant once that I bought, and it come into the house and it give up before I even...
It died in the car, didn't it?
It died in the car.
You should be a Netflix special. You're always murdering plants.
Literally, I think it just saw me and went, nah, what's the point? Go. Just go now.
Yeah.
Go when it's my choice. Not anyone else's choice.
It's a plant's choice when to die.
It's a plant's choice when to die.
Yeah.
So, and then I had a thing,
I must admit,
didn't I?
I've seen you a couple of times. You know when they have those like plants in the front entrance of Lidl's?
Yeah.
As you walk in, they kind of all lean away from you.
I like the Lidl's plants. That's where I got my dust from.
I know.
€2. But I will have to say that as you know, my chidlers get me a poinsettia up until this year, because new traditions this year. A poinsettia at the beginning of December, and it has always been my challenge to keep it alive till Christmas.
To be fair, you've done quite well the last few years.
Yeah, keep it with leaves on. I can't say alive, and I can't say healthy, but keep it with leaves on.
Is that why you've got the glue gun?
Until Christmas. But didn't have one this year. Didn't want one this year. Not that I got bought one either this year, besides the point. See, turn everything into a positive. But my dafts, my narcissi, I can always breed them at springtime. It's a sign.
I don't want to say I take the credit for everything, but I did pot them, of course.
Get stuffed. Oh, you are something else.
Look at these green fingers.
You are something else. You did remind me to give him a drink the other day, though.
I did, yes.
But as I was saying, it was a beautiful sunny day. We were sat outside.
And they were outside and we had some drizzle as well, so that would have helped.
Yeah, and maybe it's the fresh air that they like.
Maybe it's just life in general, rather than
Maybe
being
it's not
stuck
living
in a
with me.
dark hovel.
What does that say for you? You're not dead yet, are you? I water and feed you well, though. and you get fresh air at least once a day. I put you out in the sunlight now and again.
I'm wondering where this is going.
You're going, I want you to live forever. I want you to live longer than me.
I don't want to live forever.
Well, live longer than me.
Well, if you want to live forever, I don't know, but I don't.
I don't want to live forever. No.
Anyway.
Anyway.
What episode is this? 11?
This is number 11 for the second time round. So this is going to be a bit strange because I think it's going to confuse us.
Well, and also I know your very special story, but of course the people who haven't heard
Yeah,
this,
but it won't be the same, won't have the same impact.
No.
Because I was excited to tell you my event on Saturday morning.
But I think you should still tell everyone. I think it's important.
Now it's Wednesday and I've told the story to you before. I will give it a go.
You're meant
We've
to
got
be
to
an
go
actor.
back down there. We've got to go back down there. So those of you that listen, you know my obsession with fat chickens.
Well, also, just to put a bit of backstory
I made chicken pie
in
yesterday. Lovely.
Kirsty likes to pop into Colmenar, our local little kind of pueblo, which is a small farming community, nice little
Why are you
town.
putting that voice on?
Why? Because it's posh. And I'm setting the scene. It's like the narrator. And Kirsty likes to go in on a Saturday morning because Saturday morning seems to be the only
Spoke about this.
seems to be the only time of the week when Colmenar actually seems to have living people in it.
Yes, that are dressed.
That are dressed.
That are not in pyjamas.
Yes. So to set the scene, you pop down there on
Got
Saturday
dressed,
morning
went down there.
with the primary objective of buying a fat chicken.
Fat chicken from the Grumpy Butcher. So, lived in Spain, coming up 20 years now. I know Spanish. I pretend I don't. I do know Spanish. I know how to speak Spanish. Also don't. I've got lots of chidlers and Simon to speak it for me. Very lazy, really, when it comes to Spanish. So I thought I'm going to go in to the Grumpy Butcher and I'm going to, pay it forward and all that, where we talk about mindfulness and our positivity. Pay it forward is an absolute thing that you have to do. We feel we have to do every day.
It's quite a little hub as well, isn't it? There's people in there, they're chatting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's grumpy and all that.
Yeah, so you kind of have to do a good deed every day. That's what we do. And however small it is. And so I thought, I'm going to make him smile today. I'm going to make the butcher smile. I'm going to make the butcher smile. So I'm park the car up. I'm going for my fat chicken. I'm a little bit stressed because it's 1:20 and I know he shuts at 2.
Ooh.
And I thought he might have sold them all. So I was like, I don't know what to do now. Don't know what to do if there's no fat chickens. Put my head round the door. And Spanish people, they love a butcher on a Saturday morning. It is a hype. They're drinking that stuff on the counter. They're having a chat. It's not a quick thing.
No better place to be.
Yeah, there is not a quick thing to do on a Saturday morning at all. But that's the kind of manana which we talk about. So I was in there, spied. There was a few chickens, actually.
Oh, so that your anxiety dipped. Then.
My anxiety dipped.
You thought everyone here's got to buy a chicken for
I was
me not to
feeling
have a
really
chicken.
confident,
Good.
really confident. And any of you that speak Spanish, live in Spain, you know damn well what I said to the fat butcher, but I made him smile. For those of you that don't know Spanish, there's a little difference between an O and an A. Massive difference, actually. And when you ask for a large fat chicken, you have to make sure you get the O and the A right. So I went in, I said good morning with my singiest, smiliest voice, thinking I'm going to make him smile, and I did. Because I asked for
a big fat chicken.
A big fat chicken.
But rather than say the word pollo,
rather than say pollo, which I know that's chicken, and I know polla is penis. So I went in, and I asked him for a big fat penis. And I looked him in the eye and I was really confident.
And you told me a little smirk did raise the corner of his mouth.
It did. A little smirk on the corner of his mouth. It made him smile.
There you go.
The moral of this story is there is a positive in everything. Even the grumpy butcher in Colmenar smiles.
Thank heavens he didn't say, we'll just need to pop out the back.
I'm going in with you on Saturday now. The next time I'm going in there, I'm going in with you, because now I'm really embarrassed to go in there. Thank God there was no one else in the queue. But I was almost quite proud of myself that I actually done it.
We'll go in early enough. I'll go in there and you can go down the road and get the churros.
I thought he was going to say you can nip round the back.
You can nip round the back, yeah.
Go and get the churros. Why didn't I get them on Saturday? Oh, because they're shut. Oh, there's this little stand. Fresh churros, they're lovely.
Did she not open on a Saturday?
It shuts about 12, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah, you were there later, yeah.
Everything shuts.
11:30. Yeah.
Everything shuts in Colmanart.
Breakfast churros.
The only place that's open is the Venters, full up on a Saturday. Everything shuts at 2. It's pretty cool, that is.
Well, we like that, don't we?
Yeah, nothing then opens till Monday.
Yeah, well, and the butcher doesn't open till Tuesday, as we found
I
to
gave
our
him
cost.
a good weekend.
Well, thank God you really
thank me later.
So there we go.
Anyway, so that's
Kirsty
my story.
does love a big fat chicken.
I do. He's a big fat man as well. I bet he's got a fat one.
Oh, Kirsty, you've got to cross the line, haven't you? Hey?
I can't go in there again. He's got a builder's bum as well. That's what puts me off him.
Is it a builder's bum or is it a butcher's bum?
A butcher's bum. Yeah, maybe it started with the butchers, not the builders.
What a random thing to talk about.
Anyway, yes, let's move on and talk about our little guest house in the mountains. How's it going? We had, since the last podcast, we've had a run of bookings, haven't we?
Yeah,
so
it's been cool.
We've had our first little taster of what this year's going to be like. We were knackered. We've had too much time off, got too lazy.
I know.
We're exhausted. We only had 6 days of bookings.
We did 6 days of bookings. Mind you, there was all evening meals as well. So.
Oh, that obviously makes a difference because that's like, that's our job.
We're like dropping. We get to about.
We've had to have a week off to get over it. Maybe that's what we should
bad,
do.
Isn't it?
Week on, week off.
Week off.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? But anyway, what has happened? We've pulled our socks up. We had a few lay-ins. Felt sorry for ourselves because we worked so hard. And then...
that's bad, isn't it?
Literally dawned on us in 3 weeks.
It's Easter.
Yeah, because it was lovely, wasn't it? We could then go and get materials and stuff. So we've got to do the dog kennel, which we're doing a time-lapse video of. So we're... because it's good doing things like that, time-lapse. I like it.
Yeah.
Because you can see I like them.
Yeah, I think
so we'll
it's
put that
interesting
somewhere.
as well, isn't it?
And for you to see, change the dog kennel, because Derek... Well, it's just Derek. Derek's going to be famous. Tell you about that in a minute. And done the dog kennel. We've arranged tiling the pool, got the tiles for the pool, got the grout sorted.
It's going to be quite nice, actually, because we're just tiling the bottom and the very top, aren't we?
Whose idea was that?
Yours.
Thank you. You heard it here first. When Simon takes all the gratitude for a beautiful tiled
I
pool.
prefer the name Timon.
Timon. I called you Michael the other day again, didn't I?
What is that about? It's a good job I'm not jealous, isn't it?
Oh, it really is.
First of all, you're calling me Michael, then you're asking the butcher for a big fat penis.
The big fat butcher for a big... Yeah. Does anyone else do this? Please let us know. I've done it more than once as well.
Call their
Thank
husband
God.
random names? Yeah. Well, I shouldn't expect their husbands for very much longer.
I don't even know any Michaels.
Well, you
thankfully.
do, one, but it wouldn't be him.
No. But I just do it, and I do it with sincerity, wasn't it? And I was like, Michael, do you want a glass of wine? It's bad, isn't it? Bad,
Kirsty's
good.
kids, if you're listening, get the home ready.
Start researching. Start researching. Somewhere you can visit me on Sundays. That's all you need to do. It's fine.
Yeah, because on Saturday I'll be at the butcher's.
Oh, will you now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, is there something you want to tell me?
No. I think there's some of you. Look at that. You go around asking butchers for things and calling me Michael, and I make a joke, and you're like, oh, is there something you want to tell me?
What's wrong with that?
Oh, I reckon you're a jealous person. Are you a jealous
Oh, I'm
person?
very jealous.
Are you?
Yeah, very. I admit to that. You're very not.
Yeah.
You're very not. You're not. Can you be very not?
Probably.
Is that a lot not?
You're off your head. A lot not.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
If you're very not, how can you be like extra not?
Well, you're either not or you're not.
That's bad.
Anyway,
Stop
let's
it.
move
We're
on.
buggering around.
What else we
So
talking
anyway,
about?
yes. So how did you feel about the guests? How did the run? What did you think? What did you think, Bestie?
It was great to be back going again. That's what we do, innit? It was lovely. I loved it.
What do you think about our menus? Oh, scores on the doors. 7-5, just saying. I'm still winning.
Nobody cares.
Carry on.
Yeah, no, I thought it was great. It was nice to have guests.
It's a bit like Man U score at the weekend.
Are you ever going to let... Don't talk about that.
7-0. Anyway, move on.
Are you ever going to let me speak?
Go on.
Don't want to now. Yeah, no, it was great having the guests. It was brilliant. I liked it. It's just what we do. It's nice to have that buzz around the house again and waiting, expecting guests to turn up and stuff like that. Yeah, it was good. Doing the food and everything. I enjoy it. I love it.
So, because I know there's two things to this. I want to say, mentally wise, mental health wise, how are you going? How are you doing with it? With the guests coming in, because it's a big change. Now I know, mental health wise, even for me, the anxiety of new systems, new rooms, it's a judgment coming in. It fills me as well and you with anxiety, doesn't it?
Probably, you may think it does for me, but my anxiety always lies over the level of bookings, not actually people coming in.
Yeah.
I'm very confident, and I think you are too, to be honest, in the product that we offer. So my anxiety is never about guests when they're already booked in. My anxiety lies over, we seem a bit quiet. We haven't had a booking for a couple of days. That's where my anxiety levels come from.
Fair play.
Yeah. Fair
play. All right then.
And as we talked about last week in terms of manifestation and about positive thinking, an awful lot of the time I can be, we might not have had a booking for a couple of days or for whatever reason, and my mental state is such that I can overcome that and go, well, things will happen. You trust in the process. We know it's going to happen. Our reviews are there. We're good at what we do, etc. But then sometimes if I'm not feeling great, that's when the doubt starts to creep in. And that's, if you're on an even keel, it's where you need to kick those doubts into touch and go, no, trust in the process, But whatever that anxiety level or the chemical imbalance in the brain is, I find it almost impossible to be able to overcome those nagging doubts. And then, certainly in the past, not so much now, that would be where I would spiral down and start going down and down into a rabbit hole.
Do you not think that it's at what point you manage to kick your ego into touch at that point, which means how far you're going to spiral or not?
I think there's a different thing. I think it's two very different things. They know now that mental health issues and all types of different mental health issues can be caused by massive chemical imbalances in the brain. There is a difference between a natural chemical imbalance that makes you struggle to think in a clear, concise way, where things seem muddy and you get down and you feel bad, and obviously then there's more serious mental health disorders where that can manifest itself in like bipolar disorder or schizophrenia and stuff like that. That is chemical imbalances in the brain. The other side of that is your ego, which is constantly trying to keep you safe. And in keeping you safe, it will keep you within the environment that you feel comfortable in. It will keep you within circumstances and decisions that you feel comfortable in. So fighting your or not fighting your ego.
So you're like having a war between your brain going, you don't feel safe, and your ego going, no, stay safe.
Yeah, so anxiety-wise, yeah, it's kind of difficult to explain in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it is, and I admire you trying to explain it, because it's...
So, for example, we haven't had a couple of bookings for a couple of days, and my ego will go, I haven't had a couple of bookings for a couple of days. Is this season going to be all right? Are you going to be okay? Are you going to have enough money for the end of the month? My chemical imbalance in my brain goes, oh, yeah, you're right. Oh my God, what are we going to do about that? Oh, it's obviously you. You're not worth it. You're worthless. You're crap. You're rubbish.
Aww.
And then, but I mean, I'm over egging.
I know you are.
That can be quite a drawn out process.
Yes.
So, under normal circumstances, when I feel okay, my ego goes, well, you haven't had a couple of bookings for a couple of days. You're going to be all right. And then my rational side of my brain goes, of course we are. I'm confident in what we do. I'm confident.
Look at last year's figures. We've looked on last year's figures, everything.
I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in you. I'm confident. And do you know what? we'll work it out. We'll do more work, we'll find it, we'll get the bookings, we'll do this, we'll do that, everything will be okay. That's rational. The chemical imbalance where the irrational side goes is, of course you're not going to get any bookings because you're shit. And it's
recognising that, okay, maybe we should call it a name.
But that's obviously, there's a lot of people out there who suffer from mental health.
And everyone is different.
And everybody is different. I can only speak from my experience.
I just want to put something in there to anyone who's listening and stuff. One, I hope that you've listened from the beginning. One, we've said we're going to touch on mental health more. This series, we're going to go a bit more personal. And Simon's comfortable enough to speak about it, which is cathartic for you.
Absolutely.
And
100%.
we know of a few people that it's helping. And do you know what? If it helps one person, then it's worth doing this. So that's why we talk about it a bit more in depth.
Yeah.
It probably sounds a bit weird. It's nothing to do with our guest house, but in actual fact, it's everything to do with running this place.
Yes.
It's everything. It's how we run it. It's how we do stuff. It's everything to do with it, because I'm not going to give it the power it doesn't deserve. But and I'm not going to say it rules our life, but it dictates our life as a couple, how we... It doesn't even dictate. I'm going to take all them words away. It's just there, and we have to put it into our... That's it. That's a better way of putting it. It's just there, and we have to put it into our life. We incorporate it in.
But I think as well, the mental health side of things goes a long way, because you don't need to suffer from a negative mental health disorder or in any way like that for mental health to be very important.
Yes.
It's
mental health's important.
Absolutely. But it also lends itself to what other things we talk about, which is mindfulness and manifestation.
Yes.
They all link together. So that's why we're going to talk about them all.
Well, there's our sage bashing. But it's not really a sage bashing. There's no bashing going on there. Well done, you, talking about that. That's a really good explanation. See, I've been with you for so long and you've never explained it so well.
Yeah, but it's almost, because I feel like doing this podcast, I'm not just explaining it to you, because you've experienced it. So we've talked about it when I felt low and when I've been in those tough times. And so I think actually talking about it like this, as if I'm talking to the fourth wall.
Oh, you're talking to that you're not allowed to talk to.
Yes.
That I'm not allowed to talk to.
Absolutely.
My class.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like I want to try and explain it in a more concise and clear way, maybe, that people will understand.
You're brilliant.
Hey ho.
I love you.
I know I'm brilliant. See, I'm feeling very positive today.
Oh, see, then you get old Chopsy. Come in.
You take the rough with the smooth, love.
That's not good. Yeah, tell me about it. Right, okay then. Other than that, but what do you want to say is our Deza.
Yeah, what's the famous thing about?
Love, hate him. He's going to be on the BBC radio, isn't he?
3 counties.
Yeah, we got asked. Can
I mention Derek? Yeah.
And have you got any funny stories about Derek? Because they're talking about dogs with strange names. Human names, not strange, is it? Because we don't think our Derek's a strange name. I love him. We love Derek. Derek the dog. He gets called much worse than that on a daily.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. But we do love him. But he's going to be talked about on the radio, which is quite... So I will share a snippet of that if we get it or anything. We're going to listen. But it's very cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's very cool. Bless him. Bless him. But do you want to share the funny story that we shared?
I'm trying to think what it was, what you said.
About when you went on the Google Hub.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, because it is funny.
Yeah, so we, for the dogs overnight, because I don't know why we pandered to them that much.
Because Bailey likes Bob Marley. It calms the dogs. I researched it.
They live outside, so our Google Mini that used to run the music in the house and stuff, it sits out there in the dog kennel, and so they get to listen to smooth country and smooth FM all night long. But it chills them out. They sleep well. They don't bark at all overnight.
No.
They're brilliant dogs overnight.
Yeah, we can actually guarantee that. It's nice.
They might be a bit of a chuffing nightmare occasionally in the day with what's going on around, but in the night time they're blimmin' brilliant. So they live outside. They have their own kennel. They don't live in the house at all. And what that means is that I can speak through my phone and it will broadcast my voice out of the Google Mini in their kennel. So, for example, I might say, Bailey, be quiet, or whatever. So, anyway, on this particular day, we had particular evening, I think it was.
It was an evening. We had guests in, and we weren't sure where the guests were. We'd gone to bed. We do our own thing.
We had a full house. And so Derek was getting chopsy, so I basically went, Derek, quiet.
Because that voice scares Derek.
Because
you have to snap Derek out of his mindset, so you have to do a different,
so
different voice.
I said that through my phone, and then under normal circumstances, that just comes out because I can broadcast it to the Google speaker. And so Google decided to inform me at that point that now when you broadcast a message, all your devices will broadcast it at the same time. So we have things like Fire Sticks and all that in all the bedrooms and everything. So I just got this impression of me going, Derek, quiet, coming out of all the speakers in the TVs in all the bedrooms.
And we didn't know if any one of our guests were called Derek. Can you imagine? Laying in bed, nice guest house, nice day, nice bit. We've had a nice day in Granada today.
Yeah.
Just out from somewhere.
You get Derek, quiet.
To see if ever your ego says why you're not getting any bookings is because you weirdo, speak to guests like that. That's why.
Well, it's not so much that. We knew the guests weren't called, well, we thought, we were pretty sure, because one set of guests had only come in, and I don't think we could remember his name, which was a bit of a shame. But the point is that they would be thinking, who on earth is this Derek?
Proper funny.
Yeah, and where is it?
Proper funny. Life with the Dezza. We wouldn't be without him, would he?
No.
Would we? Would he? Would we? God love us. New Year's Eve and Christmas. Bestie, we've made a decision, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and we're going to open this year.
We're going to open. We have possibly, although first come, first served and all that, New Year might be gone, but it's only gone when deposits are paid.
For sure.
Only mentioned it to one person.
Yeah.
Anyway, anywho. So.
Yeah, so we're going to open, I think what we're going to do is do 2 nights with in effect, if you wanted to, you could stay all for a week over Christmas.
Stay as long as you want.
Yeah, but the primary thing is going to be Christmas Eve and Christmas Day night with like a curry
Christmas Eve
on
curry.
Christmas Eve, and then obviously Christmas dinner
Day,
with all the trimmings on
including wine, beer, carver.
Yes.
360.
Yes. Is that what we did? Is that what we said there for the 2 nights? Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And then New Year's Eve.
And then New Year's Eve, we're going to do just New Year's Eve, are we, or New Year's Day?
New Year's Day.
New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
But New Year's Eve, fancy food.
Gala dinner.
New Year's Eve gala dinner.
What is that, eh?
Crap in it. But anyway, it's going to be fancy
just a nice
food.
choice, yeah. Fancy. Salmon steak.
That kind of thing. Fancy stuff.
Salmon steak.
Salmon steak, including carver, wine or beer.
Yeah.
But New Year's Day, you can either have an evening meal, book in for an evening meal or go and do something yourself. Go down the coast for a walk and get some fish or
Have
something.
we done the grape tradition?
295.
Have we spoken about the grape tradition before? I think we haven't.
The grapes in Spain.
Yeah.
Spanish people know that. We're in a bit of a, we need to remember that we live in Spain, like how could we forget? And there's people literally all over the world that listen to this.
Yes.
So we can come out and say things. If ever we do that, please correct us. We're very aware we live in Spain. And Spanish traditions and Spanish national day. Talking of which, and that's what we spoke of that didn't record, there is a national cow hugging day. I forgot. Just feel it. I need to find out what the national day is today.
So just going back to New Year for whatever reason. We're going to open Christmas, and open New Year. So minimum 2 nights. Christmas is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and New Year is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. But keep an eye on our Facebook, and once we've got that all settled and I've done the posters, then we'll put that out there. First come, first serve. We only have 2 rooms, obviously. So National
Day today. There is a National Cow Hugging Day, right? Today is National Proofreading Day.
I thought it was National Women's Day as well.
Yeah, it's International Women's Day. It's Commonwealth Day.
There you go.
But I like the nice days.
Here we go. Yeah. International Women's Day, right? That's a world thing.
Yeah.
So national
means
it's just for the country. So what
but
country
it's National
are you looking
Cow
at?
Hugging Day, but not in India because they banned it. And there was a lot of Indians that were very unhappy about that. Can you believe it?
So it's only.
Can you believe it?
So there's not National Cow Hugging Day in any other country.
National Be Nasty Day.
Oh, that's my cup of tea.
That you, Mr. Spiteful Day. National
Hang on.
Be Spiteful, but make everyone think that I'm a nice guy day.
Whoa. Can we just revisit the National Cow Hugging Day?
Yes, go on.
Right. What country has National Cow Hugging Day?
National Be Nasty Day. India.
Right.
Well, I'm going to Google that because I don't know. But I would hug a cow, quite frankly.
I know, but you'd have to be in India, otherwise people would think you were mad.
But they banned it in India because it's dangerous and cows kill people.
So-
Indian cows kill people.
Indian cows kill people.
Or do all cows kill people?
Well, they can do, yeah. They don't deliberately.
Maybe Indian cows are like angry.
Kill people.
Angry
A cow doesn't
cows.
go, "Whoa, I don't like the look of you," and then come steaming at you. You get people.
There's
do
no
get
cows in Spain.
People do get. Yes, there's cows in Spain.
No,
just not round here.
National Peanut Cluster Day.
Oh, do you know what?
I think
can
this
we
is
focus?
one of the best things that I've turned up with.
Kirsty, focus.
Right, I'm focused.
National Cow Hugging Day in India. Yeah,
Yep.
but it got banned. So there's no
6th of March.
Oh, for
It's
heaven's
Butcher's
sake.
Week. True.
Yes, but where?
Well, I
can't-
think we need to share it with him.
I'm sure every country. There's some. Oh,
Right, go on.
my point is if it's national, it's only specific to one country.
Yeah.
If it's
Are you still
international.
going on about that?
Yeah.
Really? Can we talk about hugging a cow? If I gave you £1 million to hug a cow, would you do it?
You wouldn't need to give me £1 million.
Oh, you just do it anyway?
I'd hug a cow for probably 50 quid.
Oh, I knew you'd say that. That's why I married
I
you.
wouldn't
things
hug.
like that.
I wouldn't hug a bull.
You cow hugger. My little cow hugger. Do you like black and white cows or brown cows? How no, bro?
I tend to be I grew up around black and white dairy cows. So I
Oh,
tend to,
did you know?
I did.
It's all coming up now.
Yeah.
I grew up around brown and white cows.
I used to find, when I used to go up to our nearest farmer, who was a dairy farmer, I used to find that, when you bring the cows in for milking, you give them a quick hug, they're really happy with the milk, they give a lot of milk.
Why are you saying it like that? That meant it didn't happen.
Of course it didn't
Happy
happen.
cows give nice milk, though. I know that.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Happy, well-fed
The milking cows can't be stressed.
No. The last thing you want, stressed cow's milk. I brought a pot
How
out.
would you know?
I brought a pot out of the fridge the other day and it was literally going, I cannot deal with this breakfast.
My ego is telling me.
Yeah.
Stressed.
My God, that's literally the thought of being poured onto cornflakes is really stressing me out.
Not having it.
Yeah.
Done. Changing my life choices.
Yeah. Stressed cow's milk.
Yeah, stressed cow's milk.
No, cows need to be happy and comfortable or they won't give. Anyway, there you go.
Anyway, if you see a cow,
I have never.
give it a hug.
I have patted many a cow. I've never hugged one.
Nor have I. I think I might put that on my bucket list.
Oh my God.
Hug
There's
a cow.
bucket list things.
It'd be nice to say that you've done it, wouldn't it? Seriously.
Why? I've hugged a cow.
Yeah.
I
I think that's a really nice thing to be able to say. And go up and say it to an Indian. They'd be like in India.
In India.
In India, whoever banned cow hugging,
Why did they ban cow hugging?
because it's dangerous, they kill you.
Oh my God.
People have died through hugging cows. It's a fact. I love these facts.
From what I understand, in the
It's funny.
farming community, people can get trampled to death from a cow.
If you hug a cow. Well, if you hug a cow and it starts running, let go. That would be my advice. Because you could get trampled.
Yeah.
Stupid is, stupid does.
People go into cow fields and get trampled by the cows. Yeah, that's right.
What are they doing in a cow field?
Hugging a cow.
Hug a
And
cow.
that's why India banned it.
If you're going to be a cow hugger, do it in controlled circumstances.
Yes. Yes.
What would
the
be a
journey
controlled
with Kirsty
cow
and
hug?
Simon does not promote cow hugging in any way.
Oh, I do.
I cannot believe you're promoting such a dangerous thing as cow hugging
Controlled cow hugging.
in a controlled environment.
Be a controlled cow hugger. That's great.
I cannot believe we've done about 6 minutes on cow hugging.
Why not? What else is there to do?
I don't know.
This guest house malarkey. We've got loads of new things coming up. It's we've got a year project, haven't we, coming up?
Yes.
I'm not saying this to be like a teaser or anything like that, because I'm not, because I think that's a bastard thing to do, because we've said that in other stuff, haven't we?
Yeah.
Don't like doing big reveals. But we're getting asked a lot how we do what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we've gone a bit more in depth in this podcast this time. And, you know, sharing's caring and all that, and we like it. So we're going to actually try and put it into a module, aren't we?
Yeah.
Working with a company called Font in the UK.
Yeah.
Let's see where this journey goes. But it's certainly keeping me busy, which means Simon can build a kennel, tile the pool and paint the house.
You've got loads to
You've
do.
got 3 weeks to do all that in.
And don't forget you got your fairy garden as well, haven't you?
Got my fairy garden. I've made another house for that. I've made 2 houses. You need to sort out me water feature for that. So that's lots of things happening, and summer is coming in 2 days. We've spent a whole week. So we got sunny weather, and then it went horrible, like, for 3 days. And then this weekend, what are we on, 6th of March or something? What even is the date?
I've no idea.
8th of March. But
You should know. You've been looking at blooming days all day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot that. Oh, 11/11. Magical number, that, 11/11. And 8th of March, 9th of March, 10th of March, 27 degrees. Summer is a cometh.
Yes.
That's it. So put electric blanket on last night just because it's habit, and pyjamas and the quilts, and you keep going, that's it. Only 1 more day left. So I feel like we're going to get snuggly tonight, cosy, put the fire on.
Wake up sweating.
Yeah, but 8th of March, that's it. So probably the next podcast we will be moaning about how hot and sweaty it is. Because that's what we do. Because we're English. We just moan about the weather. But I'm quite excited because I'm over the cold now. Not ready to get my white legs out, though. That's always a bloody thing in Spain, that is. Getting your legs out. It's a lot. Because they're just... means you've got to shave your legs and get them out.
I just can't believe you put so much emphasis on that. That's always a thing in Spain, isn't it? Getting your legs out. What?
Yeah. If you was a girl, you'd understand.
Would I?
Yeah, getting a skirt on for the first time, getting shorts on, like, yeah, it's not great.
Is it
Like,
because you
really
just,
milky
is it because
white
you
legs.
just want to shave your legs and you haven't?
I have, but not as much as I should. Because you wear jeans and trousers
But why should you?
and long johns.
Why should you? It's
Well,
only
don't should.
It's only society.
Yeah, no, but I choose. I like to.
Fair enough.
I like to, but not in the winter months.
Right, well, on
Anyhow.
that extraordinary note...
You haven't thought of a title for today's podcast. What's it going to be?
big fat chicken.
Go hug a big fat chicken or hug a cow? Well, it's
National-
very animal orientated, isn't it?
National Cow Hugging Day in India.
Oh, well, that's not a title, is it?
Isn't it?
That's just a statement.
You can make a title can be anything.
I think you can make better ones than that.
Right. Thanks
Oh,
very
watch
much for
this
listening,
space.
everyone.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time.
Adios.
You were listening to The Journey with Kirsty and Simon. Please rate, review and subscribe if you like what we do. And don't forget to check out our website, casakisi.com, for all our accommodation offers. We'll see you next time.